Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to some Option Not Included. Can I just say, I think our colony's looking pretty nice these days. We got a lot of things to do. Also, we got a lot of things to process too. But you know, I got water. I got refined metals, which arguably is the more important thing, just because refined metals is like the way to go, bro. And then eventually, these guys are gonna become sage hatches. And we're gonna freaking bog. 49, 21. That's whatever, man. Whenever these guys generate their eggs, they're gonna become sage hatches, and they're gonna generate me the coal that I need. And also, loop buck. Woo, socks. That's cool. That's okay. But yeah, so we're gonna have to revolutionize the bathroom. I know, crazy, but it has to happen. This is due to the fact that we kind of need a better bathroom system. So we're probably gonna rebuild this into a chlorine room to process the wastewater, and then the wastewater is gonna get recycled back into the bathroom eventually. Also, what's the temperature of this water looking like right now? So it comes in at 89, and then it gets dropped to like 50 something. That's pretty good. I love aluminum. If you're American, aluminium. If you're like the rest of the world, what do you call it? These things, man. Why? Because I think it has like one of the highest like heat transfer, right? Or heat conductivity, which is heat transfer. It's so good. Yeah, for time being, I think 500 kilograms. Let's get a little bit more. Everybody, you can never have enough. We find metals. I don't know I don't know what that voice is, man. But yeah, you can never have enough refined metals, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up this room before we seal it because, what you may call it, I don't want to seal it right now. I'm also thinking of making a underwater storage, or just storage in general. Maybe we should move some of this liquid and then place it up here, and then push the bleach stone up here for the time being, because the bleach stone right now is emitting, and it's being a real piece, yo. What the hell? Huh? I love refined metals. It's so good. So realistically, we're just subsidizing coal power because coal power is gonna fail. A lot of things are gonna fail, honestly. What the fuck? Wait, these guys can pollinate plants? Oh my god! I thought you could only fondle one kind of plant, but you can fondle multiple plants. Oh, that's some crazy ass shit, dude. Yeah, I'm thinking of reducing my farm too. Wait a minute, do I want you to come in here and fondle these plants then? Hold up. Hold up. Relocate your ass over here. Can you follow these water weeds? Because these things take like 9,000 years. So if you can, reduce that down to 8,000 years, it'll be kind of good. I mean, there's really no point in not taking the seeds. Where do I want to place you guys? I have no idea. I don't want to overcrowd this area if possible, but you know, let's relocate one of you guys there. Let's relocate one of you guys here. But yeah, I'm kind of scared at the rate that we're burning coal because I fear that it's not sustainable. How are you so bad? You're level 2, man. I guess you gotta be level 3. God, it's ass. It's whatever. I want you to follow these letters. Pip egg. You can get relocated over there. Also, I just realized these guys are a source of light, so we don't have to place this thing in this awkward little area anymore, which would be good because, you know, like it is kind of awkward really placed. Oh, storage is full, I assume. Yep. Oh my god. Yes! I mean, they're not gonna become a grub thingy, but you know, that's fine. Follow those plants. Follow those plants and make them grow even quicker. And then in the meantime, we'll try to clean up as much shit as possible. What are we looking at? Why is there polluted dirt in here, man? What the hell? I want to place more in there, man, because these things take like 9,000 years to grow. So if we can, you know, make it so that it grows even quicker, it'll be great. It'll be great. Yeah, we gotta relocate some of you guys though, because anybody doing research is gonna get mad, irradiated. You guys overcrowded yet? No? Alright. Their water's getting kind of hot there, man. Ah! Okay. Kinda hot? It's pretty hot. Hello. It happens, okay? It happens. That's the cost of refined metals. It feels so bad, but it feels so good at the same time because you get refined metals. But at the other time, it's like, oh, it's kind of hot. Actually, it's okay because we're gonna dump ludicrous amount of water in that John. It's okay. Nature's healing. It's the price of industrialization, man. All right, so this is where I want sweep only. Subliminators. And then we're gonna have to like dump some salt water. My power, it's gone. What the hell happened? My air generator? Oh. That's gonna like, be a 49, yo. If this thing never produced oxygen for me, we're gonna die. Oh yeah, I mean, we got ice. Eventually, this thing is gonna come online and be the majority of my cooling. We just gotta wait till this thing busts, which is in 24 cycles. So it's okay. Well, it's gonna cool it down eventually. It's fine. And as a stopgap, we can also throw ice into that John because we have ice down in the lower depths of Tartarus here. Wait, is that motherfucking oil? I mean, it's like oil. It's basic. It's not oil. It's liquid. Oh my god, bro. Have you ever seen liquid carbon dioxide? Because I've never seen liquid carbon dioxide. Ugh. Yeah. I would also like to have suits, but this planet have forsaken us. I want to die. But, what do you call it? We have no Drecodes. We have no reed fiber. I guess I gotta go to space, man. You know, I was trying to avoid going to space to see if we can sustain ourselves, but... it is what it is, man. Okay, now that everything is here, we're gonna prove a thing. I thought that was oil for a second. I got so excited, man. I love oil. We love oil here, but instead it's liquid carbon. Frickin'. If you can't tell, we're playing on the Space Out DLC. We're one DLC behind. Actually, we're not one DLC behind. I'm definitely not gonna buy the dinosaur or whatever. Nothing wrong with it. It's not my cup of tea. These bugs are interesting. Holy shit! You started this week? Huh? God damn! Is that how currency works? I thought it's a Canadian dollar, man. Canadian pesos, huh? Well, it's definitely worth it. I think it's worth it. Personally. But yeah, I'll recommend playing at least the base game before you do Space Out. I definitely the base game has like a lot to offer, and it teaches you like the basic mechanics of the game, right? So I guess yeah. Okay, for the time being, I'm gonna put a huge gas reserve in here. Because I'm gonna be trying to suck up some of these chlorine gas. That's Space Out basically adds a whole new mechanic whole new research and then redesign the rockets and shit like that. I definitely agree with that, man. Granted, we only have like one DLC, which is Space Out. Especially Space Out. The rest of the DLC it's on a much smaller scale. I think the prehistoric one is actually I think the prehistoric one is on a bigger scale than what you call it, than the other two, because there's Bionics, which adds like robots and shit like that, and then there's the like the freezing one, which adds what you may call it, freezing temperature effects, I guess. But Space House is the bigger DLC in terms of like they add new mechanics to the game, and you also can't run it with vanilla. If you have Space Out, you can either do a Space Out run or a vanilla. I recommend a vanilla though. You fucking son of a bitch. Oh, I can't lock this door too. You'll make me want to become the Joker. Alright, delete you, delete you. Delete you. Technically, you're not necessary. But I really need suits, man. It pains my soul that we don't have access to suits. Just because I want to remake my polluted water breathing solution, but I can't remake it because these mother truckers keep leaking carbon into the goddamn thing, man. It triggers me. It triggers me greatly, okay? And then just to... Oh, God. La agua. Yeah. I mean, as long as you have anything that... As long as you have water, it doesn't really matter, right? Be it you get it from the cool slush, you know, you convert the polluted water into water. Or you can put... Or in this case, I'm converting the salt water into water. There's multiple ways of getting water. I guess it depends on the geyser, too. Because some geysers are more friendly than others. Because as you probably know, temperature kills you pretty quickly if you don't manage it properly. So... gotta be wary of that. I don't know, man. You can just go out in the open, fine. That's good, cool. I don't like that. We're almost overloading our grid. Are we almost overloading our grid, or does that mean just power? No, we're not overloading. We're getting close to overloading our grid. What the fuck's using power, man? Oh yeah, this thing. You know what? It's okay. You don't have to produce water for the time being. It depends on the geyser. The salt... I don't really like this one because it produces polluted water, but there's one over here that produces salt, and salt is actually a very nice liquid because it's stable. It doesn't emit any gas, so you can move it, and you can leave it. You know, I really like the saltwater geyser compared to the polluted water geyser, because polluted water geyser, that shit pollutes, and it's annoying. Ah! I need you to suck up the chlorine. Oh, it's time to clean, boys. Clean the chlorine. Yeah, because I really hate the mixing of the gases, man. It triggers me greatly. Now the only problem is that I need you to detect detect chlorine. Is there an element set? I don't have the research, do I? Timer, light, star map locator, gas element sensor. What's the longest I've made it? Well, this is not my first rodeo. This is our 4th official run. And I usually get bored by day 1000. Not because, what do you call it? It's just, after a bit with this game, you know, you just get, I usually get bored pretty easily. So, I think around day 1000 is like usually the longest I survive for. Also, the performance degrade like pretty significantly the further in you go. So that's also another reason why like I kind of lose interest because, well, the game runs like shit. The further in you go, unless you optimize, which, let's be real here, I'm not the type to optimize. But yeah, usually it's day 1000. I mean, we can take a look real quick. Actually, we can't take a look. Oh my god. See, this is why it's kind of annoying, because if you don't have the DLC, or if you get the DLC later, it doesn't let you what you call it, load it. Because the first couple of runs, don't worry about this one. I did it in what you may call it, without space out, and it's like, nah, we can't load it. It's so annoying, man. I mean, I always recommend, you know, carrying out, I guess, with I guess, you know, just playing through whatever current playthrough you have. But I recommend vanilla. Vanilla's pretty nice. It's a good learning base, because in Space Out, all of the biomes, I guess, are spread out on different planet types, so you need to engage with the whole mechanic of, you know, like rockets and stuff like that. While the vanilla game, everything is on one planet, so that's pretty nice, because it makes it so that you don't have to go to the stars. You only go to the stars to like get advanced resources, which you don't really need. And also, I guess, to complete one of the endings. Probably load times. Why? Why? Oh, you know, it's because we use mods. Whoops. Oh, this doesn't have my mod, bro. Oh my god, I can't zoom further. But yeah, so 1,100 for this one, which is equate to 100 play hours. And this is before Space Out. Right now we're doing Space Out. So yeah, I recommend the base one, just because you have all the biomes you really need to get like all the resources you need. Now, granted, but when you get to late game, you kind of deconstruct all the biomes and then make your own thing. But it gives you all the resources plus the volcanoes and shit like that. Don't look at that. Just to not spoil it. While saving. Yeah, power is like the one thing you want to try to get automated. I mean, a lot of things you want to automate it pretty much early on, just to save you the headache of having to manage it. Like the bathrooms. I gotta work on that. I have a general idea of how I wanna manage the bathrooms. It's just that bathroom generates a lot of germs. Some germs they got heavily nerfed at some point. So it's not like the bane of my existence. It's just not nice to have. But one thing about cleaning the bathroom is that I don't have to deal with this polluted oxygen, which means we don't have to deal with the mixing of the gases, which is a win. I hate when the gases mix, man. It makes my job much more hard. I think I'm putting something like this. Yeah, I usually the bathroom's the first one because this planet doesn't have like what I like to abuse early on is algae. Algae is like the number one, or what we call. I like to abuse the oxygen diffuser because it uses algae to convert into oxygen at a pretty good ratio. So I really like it. But because of the whole this planet doesn't have any algae, we have to rely on polluted water. I guess we could also use an electrolyzer. The electrolyzer is probably the goat in terms of generating oxygen and also hydrogen, which can be used to power your base too. But in this run, I was just like, nah, dude, let's be a dumbass and try to power it with polluted water because it technically can. It's just not gonna support up a lot of dupes because this is very inefficient. So right now, I'm solving one problem at a time right now. And the first problem is the. Oh man, how am I gonna do this, dude? I don't know. I want to put the door here. I'm definitely the more conservative side. For me, like the more dupes you take on, the more problem, basically. But you can take on dupes if you're ever stable, right? If you have stable oxygen, stable food, and then stable temperature, then you can take on new dupes. For me, because I know that my oxygen generation is so limited right now, I cannot take in an additional dupe. Well, I can technically take in one additional dupe, I think. Because each dupe breathes around 60 kilograms. Actually, that'll pull my oxygen generation to negative. So I actually can't take an additional dupe. So until I produce 60 more kilograms of oxygen, and I think that's a good cycle too. Actually, no, we're actually generating more. But that's a negative. Technically, we're in positive territory right now, so like I don't want to produce additional dupe. But yeah, air is right now what's limiting me in terms of like why I'm not taking additional dupes. Because if I take additional dupe, that's gonna add another 60 kilograms, and our system cannot handle 60 kilograms of what do you call it, oxygen, because we're so ghetto with it in terms of oxygen production. If you use an electrolyzer, I think one electrolyzer can like feed up to like 3 something dupes. So it's way more efficient. Don't use polluted water. I mean, you can use polluted water, but maybe build a more efficient system because this system sucks. Especially because there's like mixed gases. I hate it. I hate it, man. In the meantime, though, we're doing a very good job cleaning up the chlorine, so that's good. I need an element sensor, though. Yeah. First of all, it impacts performance. And then second of all, it just looks ugly, man. Look at this shit. What the hell? It's green, huh? Especially here, though. The mixing of gases is really bad here because you want this to be all polluted oxygen in order to be 100% efficient. Because we have these fucking random ass gases all around, it's taking up space where polluted oxygen can be. Which is bad, because polluted oxygen can only emit when the pressure is below a certain amount. And these things are taking up a tile worth of polluted gas. So, it's killing my efficiency, is what I'm trying to say, man. Ah! You're taking my labor, man. No wonder why. I'm like, why are you taking like 9,000 years? Alright, let's clean all this shit up. I think we're gonna have to, like, build a gas pump. I don't want to build like long pipes, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, which is build a long ass pipe. Another thing, items. You gotta you gotta centralize them. It makes life. It's a little bit annoying. I do have a mod that makes it a little bit less annoying. Because if you have a lot of items stacked up on top of each other, like it can become a long list of things. I also do have a mod that lets me zoom out further because I don't know, man. I think the default zoom in the game is a little bit claustrophobic, and like in this type of game, you gotta think more grand scheme than what you may call it, the short. Even though you probably want to focus on the short, but ultimately your base is gonna spiral, become bigger and bigger. We really don't need access ladders. But yeah, power-wise, once you understand the main concept of power, it's not that bad. Early on, when you gotta deal with what you may call it, the whole power system, it's more about delivery. I guess you gotta figure out like how you want to manage the delivery of the power, and then once you do that, then one thing is definitely important is your transformer. I don't know if you want to learn. Usually, I prefer to learn independently without people help. No help, okay? But one of the biggest help is definitely figure out how to work the transformer, and then how to incorporate that into your base design, because the power transformer is very critical. I generally like to use the 1 watt, but the 4 watt is also pretty useful, especially as you get later on into your base design. I hate this game, bro. It never gives me the things I don't want. God damn! I guess I'll take the fried mushroom. Ja. So the power, the thing, it limits the amount of watt going through a wire. Or going to a wire. But you can still overload it if you put too much electronics, right? So if you put like 10 of these guys or something like that, I think each one of them, and they're using all simultaneously, then what do you call it? You can overload your watt. You can overload your circuit. So this circuit has 2,000 wattage being potential, but only 30 is being used. Yeah, it's inefficient, because if your wire goes over its theoretical limit, then it basically gets damaged, which requires you to repair it with said resource. So you definitely don't want to go over your max, but there's a theoretical, limit and your actual limit. So like you can technically, like this grid, it has 2,000 watts worth of like appliances, right? But we're only using 135 watts. So realistically speaking, as long as you limit where you use your wattage, like this 1,000 watt can go a pretty long way. But let's say if I am hitting the 1,000 watt limit, then I will separate this grid into its own independent grid, because what do you call it? I'm consuming too much power. But because this one is only consuming, again, what do you call it? 135 watts, it's basically harmless right now. But let's say if I hit that limit, I will have to separate it. Yeah, it's honestly depends on like where you're using your power. Yes, fondle my plants. Yes! I love these guys, man. These guys are part of Space Out, and they fondle plants. It's so good. It depends on your philosophy because okay, let's go through a quick rundown of like the different refinement methods. So there's a couple refinement methods. The first one being the rock crusher. The rock crusher is the more primitive one. It doesn't generate as much heat, but I think you take a 50% to like 458% penalty hit. So 100 kilograms of aluminum or aluminium, depending on which it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But 100 grams of like aluminum goes in, and then you get like 42 grams of what do you call aluminum out. So you lose about, I'm gonna say 50 to 58% efficiency, right? There's another method which involve hatches. These guys shit out at a 75% efficiency rate, I'm pretty sure. Not you. I'm looking for where the heck are you? It also does not generate a lot of heat, but my problem with it, it's not you. Yeah, it's you. So this is a smooth hatch. You can feed it mineral ore in order to generate at a 75% efficiency, which is okay, but it's still very inefficient as a metal conversion rate, I guess. But it's more efficient than what do you call it? The rock crusher, who generates at a efficiency of 50. Yeah, it's 50%. So this generates at a 50%. Smooth hatch generates at 75%, and then ultimately the metal refinery, which is the GOAT, that generates at 100% efficiency. But the problem with this thing is that it generates a lot amount of heat. So it generates a lot of heat. It also generates a lot of what you may call it. It uses up a lot of energy. So like your regular 1-watt wire is not gonna be able to sustain this thing because it's gonna get damaged. But early on, if you're scared of heat or managing heat, this thing is probably the safest bet in terms of getting yourself some refined metals set up. And then if you don't care about heat or you have a way to manage heat, you can use the metal refinery, which gets 100% efficiency. And then if you're really loco for some cocoa, you can use smooth hatches, but I don't recommend that. I think it's I mean, it does generate like temperature, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's that efficient. He comes from hatches. If you give hatch, what do you call it? These guys, they can eat different materials to generate different eggs. So a sage hatch, if he eats dirt, he increases chance of laying what do you call it? If a regular hatch eats dirt, he increases the chances of laying a sage hatch. And then for a smooth hatch, I don't even know. Oh, you know what? It's probably a stone hatch. So a hatch into a stone hatch into a sage hatch. Or a smooth hatch. Oh yeah, I mean, refined metal. I love refined metal. It's honestly the gateway to a lot of different things that, that you're gonna need. Mostly the smart batteries. Smart batteries is the GOAT. I love smart batteries. They're one of my favorite things. Oh god, I don't want to build that shit. Anyways, let's clean up this room. Look at this. Look at all that garbage. Ugh. You should. Honestly, you probably should. But the thing with that is that you also will trap all the temperature in that room. So that's something to keep in mind. Generally, what I like to do if I if I don't give a fuck, I just build a middle of a base because I'm a dumbass. Don't build it in the middle of your base. You generally you want to move your industrial district to like a far corner somewhere, or if you have an ice biome or like a very cold biome, you can move your industrial district over there too because it has a lot of room to absorb temperature. I'm just at the point where I just don't give a fuck basically. And also because we don't have anything that's temperature sensitive, so I'm like, it's fine to leave it in the middle base. But yeah, generally, if you have a cold biome, you should probably build your industrial district there, just because it has the room or the temperature capacity to absorb your industrialization. So I recommend if you live near an ice biome or anywhere cold, you just build it there and then just dump the heat. Because ultimately, these biomes, they can absorb it, you know, they'll be fine. I think the only thing you can dump into outer space is a unbreathable gas, chlorine. Just in case anything detects chlorine, man. Come on! That's the problem, though. The chlorine gas can be here, but... whatever. There's multiple ways. Alright, let's look at the star map real quick. Okay. So this is the regular ice biome. The regular ice biome has a Weezewort. I love the Weezewort. It does use phosphite, but phosphite is pretty easy to get. This is like your first baby cooler. There's also the entropy nullifier, which you can feed hydrogen into, which also can remove temperature. But a more mobile solution is the Weezewort. Does it tell me we have phosphite? Phosphite, normal little Dracodes, which if you start in the base biome, you should have Dracodes, and then they should shit out phosphite when they eat mealwood or like a bristle or the pepper plant, and they shit out phosphite. So it's pretty easy to maintain these Weezewort. Though be careful though, if you are using the Space Out DLC, these shouldn't generate a lot of radiation, so you don't want to put it near your colonists if you can avoid that. If you're not using the Space Out DLC, these guys don't generate radiation, and what you may call it, it's not a pain in the ass, basically. Honestly, it's my first time with the DLC. Apparently, anything below 2,000, I've been told, we're good. So, what you may call it? Use with that knowledge, whatever, man. But I've been told that, but I don't trust that. Okay, this is gonna have to suck because I'm gonna have to deconstruct. I'm gonna have to deconstruct one of my outhouses. I should probably insulate. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be a room that I'm never gonna visit, so I'm just gonna insulate it. But yeah, for the most part, it's just about figuring out where to send your resources. So what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need like but it's not too bad. And the worst case scenario, because of how old the game is, there's a lot of guides / tutorials. I do think it kind of ruins the fun a little bit, at least for me, to do that. But you know, it's a valid resource, right? Like if you're really struggling on a concept or something like that, look up a guide, look up a tutorial. You don't have to suffer, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you definitely want to get away from this primitive design of a bathroom, though. There's also room bonuses that you can get into, yada yada. Like different rooms have different benefits and stuff like that. You can look at it in the room overlay. What the hell? Maximum size, room size. Is it my natural reserve? Maximum is 120 tiles. Whoops, we made it too big. Whoopsie, did I do that? Uh-oh. I know there's some drywall enjoyer, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I only do it if I have to, basically. But the maximum is 121. Oh, you know what? 35. I think we were just over the limit by a couple. You know what? As long as it makes you happy, that's the most important thing, right? Because if it makes you miserable, then, you know, just not enjoy it. It's 120, you fucking piece. Oh, I'm a dumbass. It's because we put machinery in there. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Technically, it's more efficient to build one big room because they're all barracks, but that's how I'm going to design my bedroom pretty much. So that's why we designed it like that. Yes! Alright, can we redecorate this, please? Because it's garbage. Yeah. This game is all, at least the early game, is all about managing the morale and shit like that, man. So, the pirate bedroom is the best. But the only thing is that it requires a comfortable bed, and a comfortable bed kind of expensive, especially since we have no way to produce. Why are you so poo-poo, man? I think we have to deconstruct this. Actually, do I have marble? Sorry, granite, not marble. Tell me your rimwort pill without telling me your rimwort pill. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of dumb. Oh, I get it, though. I mean, you know, it is a fancy bed. Okay, all the oils who produce gas is gone. Give me the salt water. Dude, I can't wait for our first harvest of lettuce, man. Lettuce! It's gonna go crazy. Also, I don't think we need this bottom farm anymore. Wait, can we build that shit out every 5 metals? Hold up. Hold up. I thought it's always been plastic. Furniture me? I don't even see it. Also, I've never seen a ladder bed before, man. It scares me. Did we not research that shit? We did not research that shit. Oh. We're never gonna get a Draco, man. I think that's new though, cause I don't remember seeing a thing before. So I think those are decorative. So I don't think it actually impacts anything. At least I have never used those seeds in my life. It's usually just mealwood, bloom, or whatever. You can never go wrong with mealwood, but mealwood kind of gets obsolete later on. There's better plants basically, because mealwood, realistically speaking, for the amount of labor that you go into, it's the whole corn/rice thing, right? So like, it yields not that much food, but at early game, since it only consumes dirt, it's very efficient because you have a lot of dirt just lying around. But you want to move on to a different food source. Honestly, the -1 doesn't really matter. Because you're going to get so much morale from your rooms that the -1 really doesn't matter. Oh my god, you're stressed out, Bubbles! Huh? How dare you? How dare you be stressed out? I fucked up a little bit. Oh, that's not supposed to do that. Oh. I think if we pour a little bit more salt water, it'll be fine. Meat is like probably the most sustainable thing, just because these pips are animals, right? They don't care about the temperature. So meat is probably like the end all be all if you can afford it. I need a little bit of salt water. I fucked up a little bit. Mother. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's hot. That's not that cold, you piece. It's 22. Also, I'm using Celsius because it's just easier to remember when things boil. It's gonna boil at 100 C. It's gonna freeze at 0 C. I mean, tactically, if you think within the spirit of the game, you tactically should probably use the airlock. I don't like the airlock just because it's inefficient. So generally, I like the waterlock design better. But if you really want to go with the full, I guess, spirit of the game, it makes more sense to probably what you may call it. It makes more sense to probably do it the other way. Or the regular way. Okay, so it's something like this. That's what I'm saying. It's perfect. Okay, now we suck. I'm just gonna make it simple. Like, why make it complicated? And then I can just power line from our existing grid. Actually, how is our existing grid looking? Power. And you're not sucking because there's no output. Oh. I was like, oh, we should probably automate this. Gas element sensor. Link that shit up. Okay. It's whatever floats their boat, you know? And then eventually that's going to become a vacuum, which is going to be very good for us. Oh shit, guys! Guys! It's happening! Beep! 100 cycles! I feel like 100 cycles is like a very good measure of how well your colony is coming along. Alright, so now we have a perfectly vacuum room. Now we're gonna pump eventually, our chlorine gas into. But first, I gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. So what do I need to fit in this thing? I need to fit the furniture. No, the refinement. Yes. Damn, I should not build it all like so claustrophobic into this thing, man. And then bam, bam, bam. Up. Okay, it goes up. Wastewater goes up into here, gets refined. This is so goddamn tight. Oh! It goes into there. It then... This is so goddamn tight. Who made this? I need... Ugh. I need a liquid shut off. Shit. I'm gonna need at least 2 liquid shut offs. God damn! So what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna need to indent this thing in by 1. Yeah, if you have Drecos, what do you call it? If you look at fibers or reed fiber, you can either get it from Thrumble or Drecos. So if you have Drecos, you can shield them. Also, by the way, I'm just a heads up, we do run 3 minutes of ads so that we can get an ad-free hour of experience. Hydrogen is easy though. It's just you guys consume a little bit of water. Heck, via the electrolyzer. The electrolyzer consumes water and generates oxygen and hydrogen. I need to insert a tile down here. I love vacuums. Put your hands up for some vacuums. Yes! Yes! This is what I get for building it so freaking... Ugh. Sometimes I put grids too close to each other, and it makes it very annoying to build. Okay. Where's my refinement? What am I doing again? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so you go into you. Which comes into the first liquid reservoir. I'm into you. You. Then go to the first liquid shut off. Which goes into this thing. And then you... go into the second liquid shut off. I think aesthetically speaking, we want to rotate this downwards. Sorry, I'm designing my plumbing. Milking station? What the hell are you milking? There's a skill called milking? Huh? I like to go for art, running. Everybody likes running. What the hell? There is a milking station. What? What the hell can you milk? What? Oh my god. Oh, wait, I have never seen this mob. This guy's in vanilla, but you gotta go to like a planet to pick him up. I have never seen this guy. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I tell you, it's definitely an end game kind of material, and I'm not really that good with the end game, so I cannot say if it's good or bad because I've never seen it or never done it before. This is gonna look fucked up. Um, I gotta do the thinking a little bit. See, this is why, like, you don't want to design your grid like so close to each other, because I'm like, I actually think we want to invert this. But yeah, I don't. It doesn't. I don't think milking is gonna be that useful early on because you're not gonna be able to do it because the mob that lets you milk is a end game type of mob, which means like you're not gonna have access to them until you get to the space age. But I guess if you want to milk them, I mean they produce the bracken, which is useful for like consumption, I think. And then... oh my god, it's too tight, man. Shit. That means I'm gonna have to hijack this line. Yes, Dreckodes are like the top S tier, dude. In terms of mobs, I love those guys. Those guys, they are probably one of the best ways to produce plastic, especially if you don't have access to oil. Because Dreckodes, if you feed them mealwood, they first of all produce, phosphite. And then second of all, can become a glossy Drecode. And glossy Drecode, when you shield them, produce plastic. Which is freaking crazy. And a lot of it too, so. The only annoying thing is that you gotta build a room that has hydrogen. And, what do you call it? That's a little bit annoying. Because if they don't recover their thing unless there's hydrogen in the atmosphere, so. That's the only thing annoying about it. Look at this shit, man. Huh? Oh yeah, I mean you can shear them wherever, as long as they have fur or whatever fiber on their body, you can shear them. No, okay. But the environment they're in needs to have hydrogen, or else they will not regenerate their what you call it, their fur. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be expanding this thing. Ah! I don't remember. But yeah, they're probably one of the best ways to get reed fiber and also plastic. Mostly plastic. I generally in the base game, there's a swamp biome, and in that swamp biome, there's thrumbo seeds, or thrumble, just things slant about. But because we're doing space out, and space out, the whole concept is that an asteroid hit your main asteroid, which causes, your main asteroids to become a bunch of tiny asteroids. We don't have access to that, so we're gonna have to adapt. Okay, so I don't remember how we did this, so we're gonna have to look at a previous design real quick. Save my game real quick. This is why we saved this. We innovated in this design. Once I move the bathroom, then we can do whatever. Cool. Alright, what automation do I need? Oh shit, we don't even need to. One is just serving as a holding tank, just in case we have too much liquid. Okay, so I need one thing. I need a buffer, a knot. Buffer, knot. Okay, that's actually pretty simple. So you're my primary guy. I don't have research. Oh. Where's buffer? Oh, yeah. 'Nature's healing, yo. Nature's healing. Damn it, man! These gases at the bottom that are intermixing with each other. What do I do? 700 grams. That's not bad. That is not bad indeed. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have this guy just run 24/7 and then pray that he's gonna suck up enough chlorine. He needs power. You son of a. You son of a. You son of you. It's working! It's working! As long as a random ass chlorine just wanders into this thing, it gets sucks up, and then once it gets sucks up, it goes into our tank, which then goes into here. Oh! It's a little bit energy intensive, but you know, it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Holy shit, look at that. I love clean spaces, man. It's honestly one of the things that makes me happy. The separation of the gases, all the miscellaneous gases and shit like that. Okay. Alright, buddy, you don't have to go anymore. There's no more chlorine, or at least the concentration of chlorine has been reduced greatly. Meanwhile, the concentration of chlorine in this room is increasing. And then up here, how is it? We suck up all of it? Good damn! I would like this to be around 2,000 because the more chlorine, the better, but it's okay. I think I need a buffer. Wait, do I do a buffer into a knot, or do I do a knot into a buffer? Oh my god, bro. You gotta pay attention! Pay attention to school! I worked out all the circuitry, alright? We actually just need to just execute. Yeah. Automation me. We do a buffer into a knot. Got it. And then I could probably delete that once we get the design in. Oh shit, I should look at the timing. I think it's around like 210. No, buffer can only do 200 seconds, bro. What are you talking about? And not to mention, we gotta put water into the system. Oh my god! Okay, wait. Okay, I think we're ready to test this out. Do you know what time it is, boys? It's the revolution time! Let's go! I don't know why sink is in medicine, man. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, so it's definitely not working as intended. Um. Oh God, this is where like my brain becomes fried because we got to figure out how to automate this because it ain't automating, yo. Oh, he just stopped filling. So like, let's use this guy as an example, okay? I know he's not filled, but let's say if he overfills himself, he will stop filling up, which means he will stop outputting, which is very inefficient. So you don't want them to overfill, if possible. The little chlorine's back. Suck 'em up, boys. Suck 'em up. Chlorine's back on the menu. Actually, just keep that door locked. I guess we can get omelet. Alright, 200 seconds may be too long. I'm pretty sure like last time I did this, 200 seconds. Like we barely had enough time to kill all the germs. I don't know. We this thing needs more testing. I think one thing is because we're keeping the. Well, I mean, first of all, we're not pumping a lot of germs into the thing for. That could be it. Honestly, you're kind of with these types of game, like you should not feel shame about dying. Like I think there's always gonna be a high probability of you dying anyways. Um, it happens. Like honestly, I die a lot of times too. We need more pump more liquid into the system. Okay, well, we can reduce the amount of time. You technically don't have to do this, but I just like it. Be done, I guess. Oops, did not mean to keep you running. $120. Honestly, dude, your dupes are very strong. Like, you should not have to worry about them dying. For the most part, as long as you don't keep them within, like, a boiling temperature, they'll be fine. They'll suck it up. What the fuck is producing? Oh, it's polluted dirt. Your dupes are really resilient. Maybe don't put them next to like a boiling vent, and they will be fine. This is definitely not perfect. Oh. Oh, it's because it's sucking up all the water. What? Huh? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, water comes in. It gets no. This the design is okay. If I clean my refinement water, should I dump it into an insulated geyser tank? You don't have to. Honestly, you really don't have to insulate anything. It depends. Like, do you want to keep that water at like a consistent? The only reason why you want to insulate is that you want to keep that temperature, right? But I mean, I think its general recommendation is you should always insulate. Oh. Well, I mean, you know, if you say it that way, then yeah. Okay. I know it may seem like a lot of fuckery, but I think we got it. For the most part. No. Ah, the thing that I was trying to avoid, man. Oh my god, we're gonna have to drain this entire fucking loop. Yes, we do. Actually, no, we don't. We just need to dilute the thing as much as possible. No, we do. Son of a bitch. This is unacceptable. Pollution in the goddamn thing. Ah, what the hell happened here, man? Oh! Can we please disinfect this, please, man? That shit is nasty. Anything else I need to know? Ugh. What the fuck happened here, man? Bruh. Okay, we have a major germ containment breach, yo. It's disgusting. I guess I'll take the pips. Jesus Christ. How bad is it? It's pretty bad, son. Week 10 minutes. Ugh. I built it too tight. There's not enough tolerance. This sucks. Yeah, we basically contaminate our fresh water supply. I mean, but this is just gonna go like... Ah, shit. Okay. I'm gonna need to pump these into holding tanks for the time being because I gotta drain this entire loop. Oh my god, bro. You don't have to, but I would like a clean water supply. I wonder why they're not filling up into this thing. Okay, they do fill into that thing. Alright, for the time being, because we're trying to clean our water supply, I'm just gonna disable our refined metals thing so that we can install more, whatchamacallit, tanks. Yeah, this is why you should probably have a fail-safe installed in case, you know, any germs make it through your system, because now we gotta do this whole charade of... Because a couple of germs leaked through, and now that couple of germs has infested my entire water supply. It fucking sucks! Ah! For the time being, we honestly can probably do a 30-second loop. I know, but it drives me crazy, okay? It drives me crazy. Luckily, these guys don't drink water. That might take more than 30 seconds to clean. 60 seconds. I think I might just disconnect this just to speed up the whole cleaning process. Son of a bitch. Let me guess. Yep. It's more about aesthetics, honestly. Honestly, I think you could probably even suck in more. Eh. Let's go. Yeah, one thing you also gotta be careful about that is that these guys produce radiation, so you don't want to you don't want to have too many of those little fuckers around. All right, look at that. All the chlorine cleaned out. Oh. The zero chlorine. The zero chlorine is true. I love cleaning. What happened if I set this to like 10? Oh shit. I said 10 piece. Ah, no, you know what? I can't set it to 10 because it's... What you may call it? Because it's linked to my bathroom. Unless I have a surplus... Ugh, I need... Oh my god, bro. It needs to refine the pee water, like, the moment it comes in, basically. Oh, whatever, man. I think I can reduce you down to, like, 10 seconds. Because, realistically, we just need to kill off the remaining germs. Yeah, these things are also radioactive. The shine bugs, they're not as bad. They're safe, but and then one other thing is that we gotta install a failsafe for any liquid coming from... Oh my god, but everything is like right here, man. Okay, you know what? Get rid of this loop because this loop is honestly making everything way more complicated than it has to be right now. Okay. Medicine, shipping, automation. Do I not have a research, bro? Little bro, are you serious right now? I don't have a research, son of a... Basically, I'm gonna install a little failsafe. Just in case they detect German water later on. Realistically, it should never get to a point where this happens, but you know, if it does happen, we're gonna need this failsafe active. The only thing is I need to do some research, man. I guess more sweetie, because these guys molest my plants and then they make the plants grow quicker. Holy shit. I think we could reduce our calorie or our farming workload because what should we call it? We have 57,000 calories. Okay, we did that kind of premature. I mean, tactically, if I had some radiation, I would just use radiation to clean out this germ, but because I don't have access to radiation right now, we can't use radiation to clean out the germs. We need lethal dose of radiation. I don't think the shine bug is a lethal dose of radiation. But why don't we move them over? maybe we put enough shine bugs in there. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we put enough shine bugs in there. It's brick brain time. I just don't think they produce enough lethal radiation to kill the germs, but I mean, this really triggers me, okay, man? Clean water having germs on it, things that trigger me to the ad infinitum. Holy shit, the shine bug is actually killing them. Oh! Yes! Oh my god, dude. Oh! Okay. First of all, move you back to like 150. Well, we have to clear this current thing, so actually, let's make this like 1 second. You know what? It turns out all you need to do is just throw a couple shine bugs. I thought the radiation would not be lethal enough, but the radiation is actually lethal enough. Let's fucking go! Oh. Alright, now we just gotta empty the shit out of this. Oh, wait, we're still sucking in water. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep sucking in water. Alright. Do we have the germ sensor? Or are we still researching? Nah, my guy's the goat. He's the GOAT! Yeah, here we got the germ sensor. Where is the germ sensor? Is the better question. Oh, I don't know, man. I imagine it lives in plumbing, no? I need plastic? Go fuck yourself, game. That means I can't install a failsafe because we don't generate any plastic. Ah. Okay, well. That makes my life... It makes life more annoying, to say the least of things here. I guess we could keep a couple of the shine bugs in there for the time being. Actually, I'm scared because they might kill themselves if they be in there. So let's not keep them in there, honestly. Oh, what's up, Cody? What you thinking about? Oh shit, he's coming out with the emotes. Oh shit. What have you been up to these days? As you can probably tell, we're back to playing some Oxygen Not Included. And it's going, I don't want to say it, it's going pretty well. Dune Awakening. You know, I saw it, but then I was like, I don't know, man. It looks like Conan Exile, basically. Except for with guns. Nothing wrong with that. Now, the real question is, are your House Atreides or your House Harkonnen? Or Harkonnen? Well, however they say it. No house? Huh? Is that legal? Wait, is there no house ruling? Is there no Atreides or Harkonnen in this universe? I thought I saw some bald dudes, dude. You're with the Fremen? I guess it makes more sense if you're in Dune that you be with the Fremen than with, you know, with the houses. But aren't you like some nobody who gotta like who end up there though? I don't know, man. I don't play the game. We barely played AAA games. Oh, so you haven't progressed in the game long enough to join a house. But which house would you join if you can theoretically join one? We we gotta know. I mean, if you think about it, the Atreides, they're just a more diplomatic Harkonnen, right? Harkonnen, they don't care. They don't give a damn. It's all about production and efficiencies, while the Atreides are trying to play the game. All right, I think we empty out enough. Now we can set this baby back to like 120 seconds and see how it goes. They're playing the great game. Oh, shit. I fucked up. I fucked up. Ah. We need to pump. Shit. But that's fair enough. Honestly, other than auction not included, I want to throw in a couple more demos. It's off gassing. No, 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 no. So what's gonna have to happen here is that we're gonna have to shift this to the left and insert another water lock. Oh my god. I have an idea. We install another layer, we push the gas, compress the gas, and then try to see if we can compress that shit. We gotta compress that shit to 2,000 grams, man. Oh my god. Yes! I'm a simple man. I see sand, I pog. Yeah, we're pretty much surviving these days. We had a little bit of an annoying issue with some polluted water. Some germy ass water. But I kind of fucked up. I didn't realize this thing emits polluted dirt, dude. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, thank you, Captain Crunch. My alert is not working, so I apologize for that. The alert no worky. I need to increase my pressure, dude. I mean, okay, we gotta break into this thing and then start sucking it out. Start sucking until it's numb. I need... So, right now, I'm being hard. One of the bigger limits that is kind of cucking me right now is... What you may call it? Thrumble. I need to go to the stars, man. Oh shit, we're losing so much calories now. What the hell happened, bro? Huh? I'm pretty sure the Pip replanted all the things that I destroy over here. Oh, you know, good job, Mr. Pip. He's keeping me safe from myself. Are you? Okay, you only need to get it to 1,000 grams. Anybody see where that polluted oxygen went? I don't know where that polluted oxygen went. Huh. Okay, I mean, as long as this thing is not off venting, we should be good with keeping polluted dirt in there because it's not gonna gas. Oh, well, it's there, I see it. Oh, Lord. Mother. We're not gonna spaghetti, okay? Okay, we're gonna spaghetti. I need more chlorine. Okay, and then oh, this is a headache. Oh, it is a headache. Okay, so I need to disconnect this system. Bro, I swear to God, the amount of time we keep contaminating our base it's unacceptable. At least there's no germs on this. That's cool. Oh, you know what? There's no germs on it because it got killed because of the chlorine. Okay. Dude, how the fuck did oxygen get in here? It's because there's no filter! No! How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Oh my god, this is a fucking disaster, bro. I got a bunch of random ass gases just chilling. Oh! Alright, but the water must flow. Look at that nasty ass water, man. 50,000 germs. Ugh. You know, the reason why I think we set this at a much lower time, because the water is getting clean here, and then the water is getting clean here. So it's actually getting double cleaned. With this one being the final failsafe of the clean. Which is good, because we don't want no nasty ass germs, bro. Ah! Don't you do it, you little bitch. Don't you escape. I mean, is there any point in getting too fixated in this? Probably not. But honestly, though, I would like clean, germ-free water. Okay, man? Ah. When the water's germ-free. You think we can cut it by 30 seconds? I mean, 120, we know it's safe. Maybe we'll cut it down by like 20 seconds. Whatever, man. Because there's going to be a batch of water. The first initial batch is always going to be hella polluted. So, it's fine. This system doesn't have to be 100% efficient. But you know what does have to be 100% efficient? The goddamn gases, man. No random gases, please. Alright. My god. I'm gonna become Joker. But I'm already Joker. Oh shit! Alright, you know what? Don't worry about this. Just deconstruct this. We gotta seal this shit up. It woke up. The thing woke up, bro. Make sure to pick up all that shit. Y'all, are you ready for some cooling? I'm ready. Oh. Also, one thing I learned today is that these things will follow anything, man. So, let them go. Let them out. Let them follow your plants because a thing provides plus 5%. It's not a lot, but, you know, it stops something from becoming, I don't know, man, like 40 something to maybe like 42. I don't know. I didn't do the math, honestly. Honestly, it's probably not. It's probably even less impact than that, but it's whatever, man. It's a thought that counts. What the hell you mean you have no power? Oh. Oh no. Look at this shit, man. How did carbon get in here? Huh? Okay, we really gotta go to space at some point, man. Okay. Let's lock in a little bit, y'all. Bottle filter? Rocket? Bottle drainer? Huh? Okay, I need to do the thinky. What do I need? What are you buying? What are we selling? How do I build a rocket? Is the better question. That's a good question, dude. Oh, you know what? Let's go to liquid distribution first. Okay, we're gonna have to disconnect this grid because we're sucking out the chlorine, which is doing all the cleaning. I need more chlorine, man. Ah! Oh my god, the great contamination. No. Pick that shit up. Pick that shit up! Shit. Okay, so if above 200 kilograms, why don't you suck? Oh, it's because I did. You know, it's okay. I understand why you don't suck now. Did I route this properly? I think I did. Uh-oh. So you gotta admit, for living on just one asteroid, I think we're doing a pretty good job. Yeah, the only problem right now is that we gotta increase the chlorine, our chlorine thing, but I need you to vent. And then as long as it goes next to our gas pump will suck it up. How's germs looking? Dude, look at that. Look how clean that is. No one does it as good as me. Oh man, how much is that? 200 grams? 200 grams? I don't get out of bed for 200 grams. Come on, man. Why are we all bricked up, dude? Oh, shit! Okay. We have a problem. That thing's becoming liquid ice, bro. What? How are we gonna do this? Okay. Oh my god, the spaghetti. You can't handle the spaghetti. Something like that. Something like this. I was born in the spaghetti, molded by it. Okay, so the problem is that this liquid is coming down, coming in at a freezing temperature. So we need it to off its temperature somewhere. And you know where that has a lot of temperature? My industrial grid. So why don't we have that shit, dump that shit into our industrial grid, and then also dump its thing into our tank, and then it goes into the water, and then it gets processed into water, and then we win. But this is gonna turn everything into spaghetti. That's okay. We'll optimize this later. Okay? Right now, I just need a solution. Oh, nice. It's done. How bricked up are we right now? Alright, we're not that bricked up. Nature's healing, everybody. Nature's healing. Am I stupid? I think we still need... we need more. I need more. More chlorine. What does a man have to do to get some goddamn chlorine, man? Look how efficiently clean that we clean the base of our thing. There's no more chlorine there. There's a little bit of chlorine here, but I don't think it's that a lot. Hey, yo, is that 2,000 grams of chlorine concentrated into one tile? Huh? Open the airlock. Oh my god, it's filling up. Oh my god. Come on, chlorine. Come on. It's too high, man. Our water, our polluted water, it's dropping. It's not really off-putting its temperature, though. We gotta replace some of these piping with Le Radiant. Yeah, that's hot. Nature's healing, everybody. Nature's healing. See, I told you, industrialization. We didn't have to worry about that. You know, I'm stupid. I should have routed down here so that we can cool both the thing. Nature's healing. Woo! Okay. It might be. Some might even say it might be even too cold. That just means we just gotta ramp up our industrialization. That's fine. That's fine, honestly. Okay, so. Holy shit. Holy. Look at this. Look at this. This used to be like 30C. Now it's like 7. Oh my god. Honestly, fam, keep dumping more coolant, man. We love cool temperatures. Actually, now we're getting a pincer, dude. We have a cold movement here. We have cold movement from the south. We have cold everywhere. Okay, a poke shell. I mean, are you fucking me? Are you fucking me, man? Because you're fucking me. All right, if below, let's say 900 kilograms. How much is it? 990. If below 990, this thing will open, and then once this thing is above 990, it'll close, and then that would redirect all my polluted water back into like the water loop that generates this positive water. So. Dude, I think everything is starting to add up, man. The only thing that's not adding up is our chlorine production. I gotta figure out how to produce. How the fuck does one produce chlorine, man? I don't know. Oh, you should probably just Google it. By Google it, I mean whatever the thing is. That's how I spell that. It's COL. Okay, so there's liquid chlorine. I don't want liquid chlorine. Bleach stone. How do you make bleach stone? What the fuck is pito oil? Bleach stone makes biodiesel. Huh? The water weed. We need salt and gold in order to make bleach stone. So basically what you're saying is that I'm fucked. God damn! Alright, make sure there's no polluted dirt living in here. What the hell am I gonna do with this shit, man? The problem is that once we start processing this, It's gonna generate polluted dirt. Oh, that means I gotta separate you. Okay, that means we gotta go. Oh my god, this is gonna flood the shit out of us. Ay. Bro, don't worry about that shit. Build the wall! Build the wall! Ah! Wait, I'm dumb. Actually, no, I'm not. This is genius. How much do I have to push you in by? You're like 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to create a separate airlock for this guy because he's gonna produce polluted dirt. But that polluted dirt is gonna contaminate our thing because we can't get this thing high enough pressure because I don't have enough chlorine. I don't have enough chlorine because God hates me. I don't know, man. I hate to do this, but I feel like we gotta dig out this chlorine and then move it manually into this thing, man. Because you're being a real piece, you piece. Yeah, because I think we need to increase the pressure. It's just not enough. Oh my god, that's 900 grams? Hello? 900 kilograms? How badly bricked up are we right now? Bathroom 1 is unusable. Bathroom 2 is about to become unusable. Oh lord, we're so bricked up. It's so slow, man. 6 grams a second? How do I split a stack? I don't think we can. Oh, we gotta wait. We gotta wait until the thing pressure equalizes at 2,000. Okay, well, the good news is that nature's healing. The bad news is that we gotta kick this industrial revolution into the overdrive because what you may call it. Now that we have active cooling in our base, it's gonna get cold pretty quickly. I love this though. Look at it. Nature's healing, yo. Nature's healing. Let's go. Wait. You know what produces a lot of heat and also very inefficient? I'm thinking. Holy shit. No! That's not good. Oh shit, the water from here is pushing down, which is pushing this water up. What the hell? Alright, just install a couple of layers here. Alright. We're gonna need to suck up this water. 1400. Once this gas becomes around 2000, or when this thing stops, you know, emitting gas, we can then use this room. Oh my god. But does that mean my bathroom's all bricked up? Yes, all bathrooms are bricked up. Okay, well. Shit. I think if we move it quick enough, we should be good. Don't, please. Okay, oh. God damn, how breathable. Holy shit! Alright, boys. Have you ever seen a base this breathable? Huh? And what did it cost? Just a bunch of polluted oxygen, bro. Alright, once our bathroom becomes bricked up again, what's gonna happen is that we're gonna use that opportunity to refill the loop again. And then anytime chlorine drops down to this lower level, I'm just gonna activate this thing, and then it's gonna suck up any excess chlorine here. And then, do we have sage hatches yet, dude? Nope. How are you only 45%? You're literally, there's only dirt in here. Stop the cap. Maybe because these guys are not shitting out enough. I need more gas pressure. I mean, what we can also do is just basically tile up any loose tile, because then that forces the gas to be concentrated in a much, you know, much tighter area. And then all the random ass chlorine has now been sucked up. Come on, you little shit. You know you want to get sucked. Come on. Yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. No, no, yes, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, yes. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Bro, I swear, some of these. Okay, fine, 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 fine. You can go live amongst the rest of the gases for the time being. Holy shit, that one little tile has 19. I want it. I want the chlorine, man. We gotta squeeze it as tight as possible. Okay, I think we did it. So now if it generates polluted dirt, that polluted dirt is not gonna contaminate what you may call it. It's not gonna contaminate. Holy shit, that's a none? Is that legal? Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. It's over for you, germs. Germs are shaking in their goddamn boots right now. Every single one of those motherfuckers are getting dusted. And then once I lock that up, oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, we have cleaned out most of the gas. I mean, there's still a couple chlorine, but we have cleaned out a lot, dude. Holy. Alright, I'm just gonna let the little polluted air escape. So, I mean, if we really want to, we can start the hit list on this polluted oxygen. But I'm a happy little camper, man. Everything is finally coming together, man. This thing you can't admit because you're overpressurized, little buddy. I love it. Yes. Yes. And now that we have excess temperature, I mean, you know what it is. You know what time it is. It's time to go pog. Oh no, but our plants. Our plants! Oh wait, that's like... we're gonna have to do some manual labor and then move like the water here because there's too much water. So freaking start pumping, boys. Look at this shit, man. Ah. It's gonna take a little bit, but eventually we're gonna outpump that shit. So what are we gonna do about here? Well, I mean, this is gonna be farming area for us, which means we're gonna have to remove the liquid. Ja, which means we're gonna have to install a pump to start pumping out all of this liquid. And that guy's a little angry camper, huh? Oh, angry camper or not. There's too much liquid here. We gotta install a pump to start pumping it out. The liquid pump goes up, over, up, 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 over. Yeah, I think we're gonna convert all this into water. Oh my god, dude. What are we gonna do with this much water? The thing is that we don't have nothing that uses water. That's a damn good question, man. What are we gonna do with this? I just have a genius idea, bro. If we have a shine egg bug, we can use them to kill the germs. Oh my god. More of you guys. And then once they become egg form, we can move them even closer to the water. Oh my god. We build like a little tile. Tile here, bam, 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 bam. And then we can make... Oh my god, that's a genius idea! Dude, these guys are gonna be quaking in their boots. I was gonna leave them alone, but then I realized, with the power of shine, we can kill them all. Kill all the germs. I guess I'll take the algae. There will be no place for germs in our colony. Every single germ exterminated. And then I'm gonna set this as a priority 9 so that they keep doing it. Is that gonna overload our grid though? I think it's gonna overload our grid, dude. Yeah, just to be safe, I'm gonna separate the grid. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That's not good. That means we need more refined material, which means we gotta kickstart the industrial revolution. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna be El Cheapo and we gotta take some of this refined metal back. Look at how chill it looks. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're about to run out of polluted water, and then the polluted water went up, and then the polluted water goes. But now, we're gonna need to industrialize our power grid. So, no oxygen generator built. Who needs oxygen? We can just generate it via the polluted oxygen, dog. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Dude, when we get suits, and I can actually, you know, go in and invent a polluted oxygen system, I'm gonna be so goddamn hype. But for the time being, we're just gonna have to live with what we're given, man. Try to not make a complicated design. Mission impossible? Okay, this loop is good enough, I think. Yeah, and the reason why we're designing this loop is so that we can separate this grid, at least the top portion of this grid, because that 480 is taking a lot of my power supply, which is not good. Consider the fact that we're using 1K wire. I mean, eventually, once we become rich, we can use the 2K wire, but right now we're poor, so we got to separate these grids in order to not consume too much power on the main grid. Right now, you're a broke ass bitch. So we gotta be a little more conservative with our money. This is gonna make it very complicated very quickly. Because I want to run a cooling loop into this thing too. Oh man, due to the fact that this thing actually generates heat, so it's building up heat over time. It's fine, it's whatever. I mean, it was at 800 kilograms, now it's at 600 kilograms, so I think we're doing a pretty goddamn good job. Okay, now that I have the bathroom sorted, and the power situation almost sorted. You guys got skills. I kind of want to do the exosuit, even though we don't have exosuits yet. Okay, you definitely need to get that. You to get that. That's fine. When we get exosuits, we're gonna go crazy. Actually, I just realized. Oh, aren't you my researcher? Ah, shit. Don't worry about it. Actually, how am I gonna go to space without a spacesuit, dude? Wait a minute. Oh shit. I was too busy thinking I can. I didn't think if I should. Okay, so now we have two grid. We have one grid down below, one grid up on top. The first grid feeds into my main base. The second grid feeds into the water production, thus reducing the load on this on our main grid, because our main grid is already, you know, like, actually I don't think our main grid even doing that much. 280 watts, but that's a constant 480 watts plus another 240. So yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good to separate the grid. And in the meantime, we're gonna be slowly but surely cleaning up all of this liquid. And then we're cleaning up all this liquid by dumping it into that thing. And then, look at our polluted water, though. How to make a man happy. Polluted water. Polluted water table, rise up. Yeah, that's a good place to keep our polluted water. And then once all that shit is done, then the remaining polluted water will get rerouted over to the water tank. And then that would, you know, cool down the water tank, too. Dude. Yeah, because we're gonna be refining like 1,000 more kilograms of refined metal. I love refined metal, man. How can you not like refined metal? Where are my refined metal haters at? Because I need to know why. What the hell you mean output pipe full? Oh shit, that inverted? Whoops. The classic, the inverter. Okay, I just need to fill it up so that, what you may call it, this thing can be running 24/7. Nah, don't worry about the water. It's fine. I love industrialization, man. I love refined metals. Oh. I mean, it is slowly, like, reducing the amount of germs, so, like, it's working, dude. It is working. Nature is healing. And bugs are cumin. Actually, you're kind of a problem because once you start reproducing... Wait a minute. Wait just one fucking minute. If we put you into here, will you eat the polluted dirt for me? I gotta figure out how we're gonna keep these guys because these guys get triggered basically. Oh no! Shit. Hold on, little buddy! I forgot there's water. Oh, no. Oh, whoops. Well, that's not good. That's very not good. Oh, my God. No, nobody saw that, okay? Actually, you know what's gonna fail, like, pretty soon? Our goddamn coal production, dude. Oh, my God. How much power does coal generate? Coal generates about 600 watts of power. How much power? 300? Son of a fuck. This guy is the best. Oh my God, dude. So any polluted dirt that gets generated, this little guy can clean it up, and then whatchamacallit. The only thing that is problematic is that when we go in to deliver supplies, he may attack us, which is kind of problematic, yo. But I mean, he cleans up any polluted dirt. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, can we kidnap one of you guys by any chance? I wonder if these guys can walk on ladder. Because if they can walk on ladder, I have an idea. Okay. I think this was a pretty good stream today. I'm gonna break. We're gonna go have some dinner, and then depending on I guess how I feel afterwards, we might stream. Actually, we might stream a demo. Honestly, I feel like we've been playing a lot of Oni. Either way, though, I mean today was a really productive day, right? What did we set up? We set up a separate power grid. We set up our first geyser extractor, and we also set up our first bathroom self-cleaner too, because these guys, you know, like they go in and they clean up the polluted dirt for me, which is freaking fantastic. The only problem is that again, if we need to put like sand in here, it's kind of problematic. But right now, I mean, you know, they're being real cute, so it's all good. But yeah, for now though, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. My name has been Hunter OG. If I do not see you next time, then just have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or wherever you are. Just be safe, and yeah, we'll catch everybody later. On that,